Oh boy, we are back playing Blueprints this evening, with a twist. Um, so long story short, I want to stream more things, but I just don't have the time sometimes. So when the going gets tough, we start to combine streams when we can, in the sense that we will try and clean this NES right here in front of us, with my hands. Hi, this is me. And we will see how well we can balance the two things. We'll definitely probably take breaks from moving around just to do NES related things. But we have an NES here that I've already unscrewed the top layer of, as well as the aluminum cover. And I've unscrewed around the thing that bounces up and down for the cartridge. But yeah. Maybe this is going to be too much for a Blueprint stream, but we'll just give it a go. Oh, right. I always forget. My allowance is now, like, crazy high. Put down that mailroom. We'll put the kennel down. In the commissary, sure. I've learned that it's sometimes better just to buy all the items just so they don't spawn other places. Regardless if I think the item is useful or not, it takes the item out of the rotations for spawn. Showing up in the commissary, that doesn't take it away from spawning. Elsewhere, I think. Amateur lockpick kit. Gems, keys. We've got a lot of basic items to start off. No shovel, but we got a sledgehammer. I would take, like, a Blessings of the Monk right now if I can get a shrine. Oh, is chat appearing right now? Right there. Okay, good, good. Perfect. Shrine, please. I believe 14 coins was the magic number. Actually, you know what? I remember reading that you could apparently do Blessings of the Monk even higher at like 30 or 40 coins, and it'll extend for longer. Blessings of the Monk. So I'm just gonna spoil that for myself right now and look that up. Blueprints. How many coins? To get the blessing of the deposit, a specific number of coins. 13 to 14 is the cheapest baseline. There's also 29, 30, 45, 46, 61 or 62, 77 or 78. Each of those is a day plus. So 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm feeling a little rich right now. So, I'm gonna take this bad boy up to 30. We got the 4 days Blessings of the Monk. Lovely. And then we also got this silly thing. So I could break it open, right? No harm in just looking at it. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, you silly cursed statue. I just wanted to look at it and say that to its face. I feel powerful. So this NES in particular, I drove quite a distance to get with another thing that came in much better shape than this NES. But this NES That's kind of the main reason I was going. And got it for a really good price. But the pins are very dirty, and I tried just seeing if I could just, magic fingers it a bit, try to get the cartridge to read at all for a couple of cartridges. Couldn't do it. We're gonna go corridor. A little early for corridor, but it's the one I don't want to waste dining room. The den is pretty sexy looking right there. Yeah, we'll put that down. We're gonna come back. Well, actually, we're gonna grab the gym. Maybe there's a sledgehammerable, I can talk. A box. No. Got a lockpick kit, running shoe, sleeping mask. We'll be good on steps. We'll back up. Going the way of the kennel. Oh, good doggo. You are. Oh, that's a terrible place for treasure trove. Bedroom is probably it. Sleeping mask activates. Not any good items. Oh, I like the look of that hallway. Okay, key. Running shoes activate, sick. Boudoir break room. I don't know on that one. Probably break room, right? Maybe you get a secret. If I get a secret garden key, maybe I'll pop it right now. Because this wouldn't be a terrible spot to do that. Okay, we're doing some math. 9 times 2, that's 18. The answer to this one, I think, is 14. Yep. Oh, how does that work? 2 times 2 is 4, squared is 16, minus 2 is 14 again? Answer is 14 again? No! Two squared is 4, times 2 is 8, minus 2 is 6? No, not that either. Oh boy, 2 times 2 is 4. Squared is 16. Minus 2 is 14. Okay, that's not it, because it's gotta be squared again. Because the 2 applies to the 2 after the minus as well, I think. I guess this is what it's trying to teach me. 2 squared is 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 2 is 6. No, that's not it either. 2 times... hold on, I'm gonna be quiet and think. I think the answer is 12, actually. Yeah, okay. That one kind of hurt my brain a little bit. Man, those are 2 regular-ass keys. That's not a secret garden key. Maybe it has to be a higher rank. to be such. Screw that corner, I guess. We're going treasure trove. And I'm gonna use a key on that chest right now, probably. After I get my winnings. Or I might leave my winnings until I get a coin purse, maybe? You never know. Trunk is locked. Not anymore. Ooh, it's on green, so it's for sure true. 2 realms have the same color banner. Noted. Actually, hold on. There, now it's actually noted. Anyway, I'm gonna leave those coins. Oh, dang it. To observatory. That way I don't need to come back here. $5 diamond, a pair of chests added to the entrance hall, a key, apples are extra delicious, and Southern Cross. I'll take this. I'll come back here, leave those coins there in case I get the coin purse. Just trying to play it smart for money. Maybe I'll get the expensive. That'll be worth it. Apples are extra delicious today, so the boudoir is hot, but I don't know if that's where I want to go. We'll go weight room. Lose half our steps. So much better than the greenhouse. So much better than the greenhouse. No items for me, eh, though, weight room? Shame. I'm not scared of closed exhibit, but that's not really a good place for closed exhibit. You don't really have a reason to go to the garage yet, but the garage now we find the car key, so we can get something good there, maybe. Yeah, we'll do garage. So we don't get lucky with any item spawns. What do we got this way? We'll go passageway. Man, Furnace, I've been looking for you, but I don't want you here, bro. We will put the aquarium down. Get some steps next to our sleep mask. Laboratory. An experiment might be nice. Interesting. I'm gonna be bold and go for when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. I'm gonna be bold and just do that. I almost screwed that up. I saved it. I just want to see how this rolls. No item spawns at all. It's okay. Can use a key. I'll do the drawing room. And then I'm gonna grab the gem. I'm gonna back up. Well, I'm going to redraw. I was hoping for a red room, but I didn't get a red room. I'm bold. I can't do the attic. I was gonna do attic, but I can't. Dining room. I'm gonna eat my lunch right the heck now. It's gonna do me a lot of good. Screw it. We're here already, right? No items here on the table or anything? Yeah. West Wing Hall. This is a very lopsided house. Dinner's ready! That lockpick kit don't want to work for me. We're gonna do the funeral parlor. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. Beautiful. It'd be great if one of them showed up right now. Yes! Okay, we lose 5 steps. But we get a shovel. That is sexy. We're gonna back the heck up now and take our winnings. That is a rook. But hey, the kennel unlocked these doors. Lovely. Okay, I was hoping for a furnace. I was kind of hoping for a furnace, but no furnace, because I wanted to chill in a furnace while I was working on the NES. But maybe we'll take a break here. At the porterhouse steak, maybe. And we will, maybe focus our attention a little bit on this NES in front of me. So I'm going to yank off this tray. Like so. Good looking tray. So this tray also actually has a problem where it doesn't stay clicked. That time it didn't. That time it didn't. That time it didn't. That time it did. Like it's got a very low failure. So I gotta look up how to fix an issue like that. But right now I'm kind of more concerned about this bad boy. Thought I got all the screws, but I don't think I did. Always keep your screws in a bowl. Close up of my face, sorry about that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I'm... Oh, wait, hold on. There is another screw. One more. I feel like I need to give you guys some music. Here, hold on. Face cam and shiny hunting. Copy. Go back to layout. Yep. Okay. Sick. That way you guys just aren't listening to silence while I do this. Okay, now I got all the screws. Missed 2. Okay. Sometimes you have to be a little bit forceful. There we go. That probably will not show up on camera no matter... Well, maybe if I shine a light for you guys. Those pins are filthy with the capital fucking. So, they're also not bent the right way at all. So, we gotta bend the pins back. Gotta bend the pins back as carefully as possible. Oh no, switch. And yeah, so is the switch in the right aspect ratio, by the way? It is. Okay, good. But yeah. Doing this standing up might be tricky, so I might have to sit down, but I'm going to try and do it for you guys on camera as much as I can. As I bend these pins on the bottom row up, I got 1. Got 2. Got 3. You have to be very careful. Keep them all the same, like, relative height. That's 4, we're on to 5. 6. 7. There's like a rhythm to it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Run 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Holy cow, I'm sweating. 15. Going back to 14, making sure it's up. Going on to 16. 17. 18. 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh boy. I need to dab my forehead. Right back. I feel like I should have taken a swig of alcohol for the nerves, but I don't think I actually have any alcohol in the house. This comically large water bottle will have to do. Okay. So we got quite a few of them done. Let me take a look at them. Oh yeah, they're looking good. They're looking... Well, some of them are a little higher than I'd like them to be, actually. Poke them down just a little bit. Okay, either way, I think we're good. Okay, that would be, I think, 18. Then 19. 20. To be honest, it's okay if you raise them a little higher in the two-step process that I'm doing, because after we bend all these pins up, I'm not counting them anymore because I'm not going to keep track of them. After we're done bending these pins up, we want to boil a pot of water. In that pot of water, we will put this thing in my hand. We're just going to put it right into the pot. It's going to sit in there for 5 minutes. At the boiling temperature, still boiling. Then we're going to take it out. When it cools enough for me just to hold it, I'm going to take this copy of Ice Hockey and just... And it will be, it'll help mesh the right, like, exact length these pins ultimately need to be. So it's okay that I'm raising them as high as I am right now. This set of dentist tools I bought on Amazon for $11. Best fucking decision I have made in a while. You gotta be careful. Don't be too confident, because you can easily break one of these pins if you're accidentally too forceful. You just want to be able to have enough torque and position yourself just to be able to bend. You don't want to have enough leverage to bend further than just a gentle push. You don't want to accidentally break. If one of these pins goes to shit, it's game over. I have already done this with one NES already, and it's working great. I did discover that NES, however, does have an issue with the RF switch, where the audio seems to be jacked up a little bit, so I might have to crack it open and clean those connectors to the RF modulator, or the port, rather. This one right here looks like it could be raised up a little bit. Back down here towards the beginning. I think I'm happy with that. Now, once again, hard to tell. Maybe if I show this camera. Those pins are just filthy. It's hard to convey without being here in person. There's just Good layer of gunk on him. But anyway, now that that's done, I go fill a pot of water. Be right back. Okay, and the water is boiling. Goodbye, coffee house jazz. Okay, I'm sorry. What was the showroom? Okay, maybe I want a showroom, so maybe I'll leave the porterhouse steak for now. Okay, so right now the water is boiling, guys. So this thing will be being dropped in the water here shortly. I've read things that recommend that you could mix with like vinegar and things along those lines. I would probably want to clean this board at some point too. This board is not the cleanest looking board I've seen either. It almost looks like it could have suffered from possible water damage. It's hard to say. There's a thick layer of some sort of musky black dust. But as long as we get something going here, I would be happy. Once the timer is going on my phone for the 5 minutes, and then it's in the water, I'll come back and I'll probably give the board a good scrubbing. This part right here that the pins were on. Anyway, we want to get the heck out of here. Now that we have a shovel, game changer. Nothing of maybe not a game changer. Nothing of interest is buried here. Maybe the foundation will have something. I think it'll be like 5 to 10 minutes before the water properly reaches a boil. Turn up. I'll accept one of those. I should really make my way back. As far back as I can. Running shoes are coming in clutch. Oh, we want to go to the den. Get 2 for walking through the bedroom. Okay, we're in the den. Huh. Don't know how I feel about these. I feel like between these ones, I think classroom's probably the best one. But no dead end. It's a shame we don't get the access to the bottom. Apples are extra delicious. Thank you. No one was a naughty child and brought a gem to class. How shameful. It's okay. We have two total redraws. We'll go workshop. Broken lever, nice. We have the battery, we can make a power thing. East Wing Hall. We're out of gems. That's not great, because now we can't get aquariums. We'll go pantry. I'm a busy bee tonight, Sam. I just want to say you're a hands-on lad, and I love you. Thank you. That means a lot. I understand being a busy bee. I was a busy bee all day. Okay, the chapel might be... Well... You know what? We have keys. We'll go Grey Hall. And then there could be more gems in here. We also have a lockpick kit. Hey, look at that lockpick kit coming in clutch. I was supposed to say handsome. Ah! Thank you. Hands on, handsome. Whatever floats your boat, really. What do we got in here? A key and a lever. I'm gonna go check on the water, guys. I'll be right back. About halfway to a boil, I'd say. We will use this key. Mm-hmm. Three gems. That is what I'm talking about. Well, we do have a 50-50 shot. We'll take it. Yeah! Sick. Definitely the terrace. Because now, we can buy as many aquariums as we want. Beautiful. Etcha. Scared the crap out of me. She's like burst into the living room. Ow. She's got a mouth on her. Let's do, Etcha. We'll do the archives. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. Everything is going according to plan. Lockpick it? No. The furnace, my boy! I'll take you, buddy boy, so I can rest in you. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. Okay, I have to be careful, because now I'm at 18 steps. Perfect, now we have a place to chill while we wait for the water to boil. So let's just, chill. Go check it out. Nearly there, nearly there. All we have to do is just wait for it to come to a full boil and we are set to go. Isopropyl alcohol ready with some cotton swabs. Here, hold on. I apologize because a lot of the stream's archive is probably gonna have a lot of dead air. But it's okay because this is the perfect excuse, honestly, to do this on stream, where I just sit at the furnace doing something else important. Oh, yeah, these contacts are where they were filthy. Holy cow. That is filthy. That's not gonna come over on camera, bro. Trust me. I'll do probably one more cotton swab. I think it's ready to be dropped, guys, so you see this, it'll be a changed man / woman. 52 pin, depending on your respective genders of pins. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, I love the stream archive glitch sometimes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. Almost dropped my phone on my... Dropped my phone on my NES. Thankfully, I did not do that. This looks cleanable over here. This is very filthy, especially over here. Okay, guys, that's probably not the best idea to leave it completely unsupervised, so I can move it around. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my phone with me. Here, let me turn the jazz back on. Be right back. Enjoy. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. So, we have boiled it in the water. Here it is. It is now cool enough for me to touch. So now, we want to just put this cartridge in. Over and over. Well, that's embarrassing, guys, because I think I may have accidentally bent the wrong pins, which I don't think actually harm it, but I just realized I think that's maybe what I was doing. Interesting. Huh. This is what I get for trying to do it on stream. But I think we could still continue to fix it right now. Oh, right. Actually, probably be helpful. Hold on, I'll be right. Okay. So, get my phone back. These pins do look a lot better since boiling. They need to be boiled one more time for 5 minutes. Do that once I bend these in place. Progress is being made now at a nice pace. More than halfway done. See Chea being cute and walking out of the... Doing this without air conditioning. Choice. We're over 2/3 of the way down, I think. So far, so good. Just a few pins left. Okay, one more. Okay. This time the right pins are bent up. Okay, guys, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, I think we're good. Feels very snug now, and it's gonna be going in for one more boiling. Give me 1 minute, I'm gonna go turn the water back on. Keep back on. So yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I feel silly about doing the thing with the bottom pins, but I mean, this is what I get for splitting my attention between streaming and between streaming and trying to fix stuff, playing games at the same time, just doing it all at once. But anyway, this is looking a lot better anyway, even after just one boiling. I think it'll look a lot better after a second one. And then once it's done boiling, we will reassemble. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. We won't be reassembling. We will be just cleaning. And then in an hour, I should be able to reassemble. It needs to sit for at least like an hour, from my understanding. I let my last one sit overnight and just did it in the morning, but I'll probably do this one in the next hour. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this particular NES. I also feel very good about building up my library time for Furnace. It's gonna look good, all said and done. I'm gonna go check out the. Actually, I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna go check out the water. Fascinating to see how fast it comes to a boil again. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. Sorry again for my absence. Yeah, I'm sorry. I took away your view of the fireside chat. Beautiful. And then I have to clean this and continue playing this game. Thank you again for your patience. Second dip time. Here we go. God, I need timer. Right here. Dokily. Thank you for your patience, guys. We have boiled it for 5 minutes. And now it is out. Where's that? Here's. Okay, now we're gonna take this copy of Ice Hockey again. Have him facing the right way. So I'll make sure that they're in the right shape. That looks pretty good to me. Now we'll let it dry for an hour. And we'll put it back on. So, I've faffed around enough in here. We'll get out of the furnace. Thank you guys for indulging. This was the Fireside sponsored NES repair. Thank you for stopping by. Anyway, I feel good about that. This particular pin looks very clean now. Compared to how it once did to me up close. We'll do the aquarium. We'll lose 5 steps, but more aquariums will get added to the pool. Perfect. Archive floor plan, sure. Hope it's an aquarium. It is! Oh, no. But the passageway is there. Take another dig spot. Interesting situation. I suppose we'll go back to the passageway. No! Going archive floor plan. Good old coins. I don't think coins are gonna save me. You know, at this point, I think I just at least want to get to the antechamber to call it a day. But, in order to do that, I need to survive my way there. We're gonna go up in the foundation. We'll do that, and we'll connect to the dining room, and maybe we'll just eat it without getting the showroom. Just to be safe. "20 steps is 20 steps. Okay. Well, let me just chill in the dining room here really quick while I think about my next move. I'm gonna clean this board a little bit, because this board is kind of disgusting. Oh, that's better. That's already better. Nothing a little isopropyl alcohol can't fix, but this is a filthy board. When I go grocery shopping tomorrow, it's paramount. I buy more cotton swabs. I've had this one thing of isopropyl alcohol for like 8 months now, and I've only gotten like this low. It's perfect. It cost me $3. That's the most cost-effective thing I've ever bought in my life. Cotton swabs are pretty cost-effective too, but they've lasted like 2 years maybe. Sorry, there's no way for me to zoom in the camera, guys. Right now, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera is being used as my hand cam, so fortunately this is as good as it gets, because the Nintendo Switch 2 camera doesn't really offer a zoom. Just a really good tracking technology. It was very satisfying cleaning boards like this. Got some rust here along the side, but looks like the alcohol is taking care of a solid layer of it. Yeah. Right along the green here. Oh, the alcohol is doing wonders. It looked really rusted right there, now it looks alive. It destroys cotton swabs because there's little sharp ends on the board, but it's kind of worth it. I feel like this board has seen worse days now. Definitely some embedded rust that I don't think that's coming out, but it's definitely looking pretty spiffy if I say so myself now. Still a lot of gunk coming off, and these cotton swabs are getting filthy. That means I'm doing my job. I just watched a movie today called Baby Driver. It's a movie that's been on my watch list for a long time. And, only 2017, about, I think, a kid who very clearly has autism. Hold on. Man, I vibe with him so much because I too like stim to music and he like stims to music too, and the timing of music is paramount. And that movie validates me. Kevin Spacey's in it. He's pretty good in it. Jamie Foxx is pretty good in it. John Hamm is a fucking boss in that movie too. It's an Edgar Wright flick. Same guy who did Scott Pilgrim. And Ant-Man. And Hot Fuzz. World's End. Shaun of the Dead. I very much enjoyed it. It's a very good pacing of a movie. It's very long, but man, every bit of the movie feels really good. Trying to be careful. I think I've kind of wiped down the parts I wanted to clean. All of these cotton swabs right here I have used on this board alone, and I think I've made good use of it, actually. Don't worry, Noah. Pass, Noah. I'm as busy of a bee as you are. Ah, this board's starting to look pretty out. That board is starting to look nice for what it is. Still kind of rusted really bad, like right there. Okay. We're gonna keep the music going and keep playing Blueprints. Why not? Okay. Essentially, I think our main goal is we want to end in the antechamber. Not the antechamber, room 46. Want to end in room 46. Problem is, I'm almost out of... I don't have keys. Aquarium, why not? A coin. Chapel. Ah, perfect. This thing is still here. I have triggered this experiment 10 times. Holy cow. That funeral parlor is probably rich now. And this doesn't seem that much wet, honestly. I understand the idea of needing to let it sit for an hour, but maybe I'm feeling gutsy. I'll tell you what, maybe I'll be right back. Hold on. Got this can of air right here. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple more minutes. I guess in order to open room 46, I would need to get the throne room. At this point. But do Orchid save it? Because apples are delicious. And I could travel through the foundation. And I can't continue on anyway, so might as well. I guess we're gonna go back down. I guess this is where the soundtrack of the game conflicts with the soundtrack I'm adding on. Sorry, I want to go this way. Because if we end with the blessings of the monk, with room 46, then we can go out and see what that piece of paper was that I missed before. Mwahahaha. Beautiful. We switch from the sweet coffee house jazz to serious. We just opened the door to room 46 music. And then, yeah, once we get to room 46, maybe we'll chill in room 46 for a bit. Or maybe we could just chill in the furnace on the way back if we... Yeah, we can reach the furnace. Give the furnace more time. I need to beat the entrance hall. Why not? I feel like that's a reasonable goal for me to have someday. Why not continue to support it right now? Ice hockey. I think ice hockey is one of the more fun sports games on the NES. I'd rather play this than like NES baseball or NES Tecmo Bowl. A Tecmo Bowl is better than like NES football. I'd rather play Tecmo Bowl than NES football, if that makes sense. I think I'd rather play ice hockey than Tecmo Bowl. I think. I'm not good at Tecmo Bowl. I'm bad at knowing exactly how plays work. I understand, but also I don't understand. I have a haphazard understanding of how football plays work. Okay, so we are going to go hang up in the furnace. I know how to get there. All the aquariums are confusing. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, force it on a little bit, as you do. Gotta get this thing aligned back up. I think I see. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot I was in the middle trying to turn the air conditioning on. So let me do that. It'll only be to my advantage. It will piss off my cat. That means I'm closing the windows. They're already pissed off. Maybe I need to sit down to get it slotted again. Kind of embarrassing. I need to maybe look up the tutorial really quick just to refresh my memory. Got one handy right here. I feel pretty good about this. Or do I? Don't worry, guys. This is an ASMR struggle fest. This is all intended to be ASMR for your enjoyment. Okay. I think it is A-okay. Now that that's in place, we can now put this back on. Okay. Now we start screwing it in. Well, at least, that's probably what I should be doing. I'm gonna take a second here to wrap up the day now. In terms of blueprints. Or maybe I should just be a devious little fireside deviant and keep going. Build up the time. I don't think today's gonna put this over the map or anything in terms of being over entrance all time, but it'll definitely put a dent. A nice solid dent. Got the two longest screws. So, I don't know if you guys can see my hands here, but there's one screw here, and then two screws back here. The second one in the middle of the three has the longest screw. And I guess I didn't mention this at any point. I've been using the same size screwdriver this entire time. Super convenient to work on an NES because basically you only need one size screwdriver, which is really nice. I can also use an automatic screwdriver, but I'm not in a rush. Yeah, this system definitely suffered from some rust input at some point. Thankfully, it didn't seem to damage any integral parts of the system, and a lot of it seems to be cleanable. But yeah. This stream's been going on for almost 2 hours. Beautiful. I gotta text my friend. He said they may have wanted to hang out tonight. Cool. Been rewatching American Idol Season 5 as well lately. Good old Taylor Hicks winning the hearts of America in 2006. What a time capsule of America that was. To go from Carrie Underwood to Taylor Hicks. What an insane whiplash. I love Taylor Hicks. This is not a slight to him. He is not in the same category as a Carrie Underwood. And he knows that. We all know that. Love the guy, though. Keep his CD in my car. I don't keep a Carrie Underwood CD in my car. And good old Mandisa was from American Idol Season 5. Mandisa died like 2 years ago. Forget from what? Cancer of some kind? Get 2 more screws. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. Those 2 screws don't go there. They go in this corner over here. Those are the 2 screws I missed. And these are empty holes I just screwed these into. I'm like, something feels off about these locations actually now that I'm doing it, and then it hit me. Ah, shit. Dropped it. Gotta keep the furnace alive. You know what? I have a magnetic screwdriver here that might prove to be useful for this situation, because I gotta go deep and just keep the screw attached to the screwdriver. So this magnetic screwdriver that has magnetic tips will be very helpful for this situation. Here's the screw, put it on this. And it should stick on its way down. Yep, see? Don't even need it to hold the screw. We have landed. Cool. Screw back out of here. Put that on the end of our magnetic tip again. Oh, I can feel the air conditioning. It feels so good. Okay, I think the screw is tight now. I think every screw is tight. Okay. Before I go any further, I think at this stage is when we can actually test the NES in general. Before we reattach everything else. So, if I may, can I point the camera up towards the CRT? So the CRT, this is a sideways shot of the CRT. Hi, this is a thumbs up. That's at like a 90-degree angle, so this is the base of the TV right here. And yeah, anyway. I have a RF modulator set up to this TV. Turning it on. Get it out. Magnetic pools out of here. I'll be right back. I have returned with a bunch of NES cartridges. This is a game I bought. Actually, can I turn on the jazz? Am I reached point of jazz? Okay. So starting off with a game called Vegas Dreams. Just bought this game earlier today for $6 at a game store. Putting it in this. Well, here, can I want to show you guys the moment of putting it in, I guess. So, anyway, here's the system. Game. Right, it has that issue where it won't. I gotta figure out what causes that. It's probably a bad spring or something, like right here. Unsure. Actually, I think I might understand why. I might have tightened this too much. Because I remember you shouldn't tighten these too hard because that actually helps. That makes the spring worse. So yeah, untighten this a little bit. Untighten this side as well. A little bit. Okay. Oh, see, now click down in one go. That's better. Okay, so now I'm going to point the screen thing at the TV, and we're going to turn it on. Got a red screen. That's what I was doing before. Throwing ice hockey in. Red screen of death, maybe. It's a consistent problem. That's a problem. I was doing that when I was doing that on, you know, yellow and white as well. So it was doing it in both videos, essentially. Interesting. Well, Perhaps I gotta do some more research into that. Donkey Kong's in there right now. Well, guys, on that note, I could use a break from streaming. We've been streaming for about 2 hours now. That's a long stream for me, comparatively to how it's been long lately. Just gonna move through our line of aquariums. Beautiful. And we're just gonna end here. Well, darn shame we have a red screen. Maybe I'll give you guys an update if I get it any better, but we'll go from there and see if we can fix it. Anyway, you guys have yourself a good time. Thank you for being here. I had a good time. And have a good one.